Hey guys, this is Nikki Jones from Lifestyle Alchemy, and today I'm bringing you this video with week 2's mindset exercise in the preparation for my online course that's coming up on shadow work with archetypes. So I gave you an exercise to do last week, and that exercise was observing your own life, so being the observer in your own life. This week we're going to take that a little bit further, actually quite a bit further. And so what I'd like you to do is to take the list you have been working on with over the last past week and identify the behaviours and patterns you can clearly see happening in your present life. So that's the first step, is just looking at what you've already got from the last week or so and looking at it to see the patterns that you can identify in your present life. So after you do that, then I want you to look at all the way back on your life, as far back as you can remember, and find the patterns that have always been present in your life till this day. I know it sounds a little bit overwhelming, but it actually isn't. You can take this one step at a time, and I'm going to give you a few little things to help you with that. So take the week to examine the problematic behaviours and behaviours that are healthy, that have shown up throughout your life. The lists you have started with your present day activities, it's going to give you a really good idea of where to start by recognising the smaller patterns and behaviours you've displayed within the last week or so. So that in itself is practice on looking back on your life, just by looking at your present life activities and locating the behaviours and patterns that are recognisable in that list. Pardon me, I have a bit of a flu at the moment, so you're going to excuse my voice being a little bit raspy at the moment. So anyway, so starting from the list you have already done, identifying patterns and behaviours there, and then start to think on a larger scale, looking back on your life. So to help you with this exercise, you can look at your relationships, family relationships, romantic relationships, and also your friendships. Your emotional body, periods of feeling happy and sad, and what was happening around those times and how you dealt with these emotions and situations. Look at your working life and the jobs and occupations you've had, how they have made you feel, how you've coped with the stress and social life at the same time, and if one was more important than the other, if your social life is more important than your working life, or your working life is more important than your social life, then is there a pattern there? Your interactions with people in general, so how have people interacted with you and how do you interact with them? In different situations. So what are your reactions to high stress situations, situations that have annoyed you, frustrated you, made you angry? And then on the other side of things, your reactions when there is little to no stress in your life, in say a social setting. So are you loud or a little over the top, or happy, just being present, or are you shy, a bit of a wallflower, or do you even get bored? Do you like the drama? Do you like the stress in situations, or do you sort of thrive on that, or are you happy just being in the situation? So these are some questions you can ask yourself to gain a better understanding of some of the behaviours and patterns you've had throughout your life. There are obviously a lot more questions that you can ask yourself, but that should give you a pretty good idea of where to start with and how to go from there. It's kind of a snowball effect with this. When you start looking at your life this way, is you sort of ask one question that leads into another question, and you continue on that way. So we are looking for patterns that are frequently coming up throughout your life, and not just ones that come up now and then, or sort of once in a while. So again, with this exercise, this will help you to be better prepared for doing shadow work with archetypes. What you're doing here is you're basically doing a lot of the mental legwork beforehand to make it easier for you when you do the course. And by doing this exercise, you will already have accumulated a lot of data needed to identify with certain archetypes within the course. Okay, so this is really important. I really want you to remember this when you're going through this process. And I want you to remember when you do this exercise to stay in the observer position. Look at your life analytically and not personally. This is very important. You are gathering data. While you do this process, I want you to continually remind yourself that the past is the past and it cannot be changed. And if anything, it has helped shape you into the person that you are now. And that's a good thing, because you're at the point now where you are ready to take an applied action to your life for the better and understand yourself better and understand others around you on a deeper level also. So I want you to be proud of everything in your life, whether it's good or bad, as they are just lessons we go through to give us as much experience as possible so we can, in the future, make the best possible choices for ourselves. So I need you to have this outlook, because if I can just make it a little bit clearer, we need contrast in our life to know what we want and to know what we don't want. So please look at this exercise with that in mind. This is not supposed to be an exercise to make you feel bad, to make you traumatized in any way. And if you start feeling like that, I want you to stop straight away. This is not the reason we're doing it. We're doing this in a very analytically approached way. We're doing this to gather data so that when you do go through the course with me, you have a lot of the information that you're going to need to be able to do the course and go through it a lot calmer, without as much mental chatter going on as possible. And so you have a clearer sort of outlook already set out in front of you of how your life has been up to this point. So that's this week's exercise, guys. I hope you enjoyed last week's exercise. From this, I know that you're already going to be finding a lot of information out about yourself, and I want you to get excited about that, because you're really going on a discovery inside yourself. You're discovering things about yourself that you never knew before. And even if some of these things are not very nice to discover, these things are all changeable, and that's what you have to remember. And this is why you're doing this, is so you are able to put this action, this applied action, into place to change your life for the better. And you know, it's a wonderful experience if you have that exploration outlook on these exercises, and of course with the course. You know, it's a self-discovery in every way, and you know, this self-discovery, it can be exciting. You can make it exciting knowing that the change is just around the corner, and that without doing this self-discovery, you may never learn things about yourself that you wanted to change. So just keep these little few things in mind. I know this video is dragged on just a little bit longer, but I just wanted to be really, really clear about that, guys. So have fun with the exercise, and I look forward to showing my next video with you guys. And of course, I'm really looking forward to having you guys in the course with me. So thank you for now, and I shall speak to you later.